What is up, everybody? And I want to go ahead and welcome you to the Kinetic Aerials build video for the 4-inch Aero frame. This is a race frame that we recently developed, and the main purpose for this video is to kind of go over the parts that we recommend, as well as how do we build it and keep it so clean, lightweight, and fast. So right off the bat, I actually want to start off this video by thanking our supporters and all of our recent customers who have purchased this frame. Hopefully this video will be beneficial for you guys so you can select your parts wisely and make sure you got yourself quite an amazing frame. Now right off the bat, let's go ahead and go over what you're going to get in this kit. With the Kinetic Aerials Aero, you're going to get yourself a 4-inch frame. This frame is a unibody, meaning single plate across the bottom. It does come in 4mm stick or 3mm stick, like this one I have here that we're going to be building on today. Now this one may look a little different. I have actually rounded off all the edges and sealed them with CA glue. That's optional. It doesn't come that way. I prefer it with all my builds, no matter what the frame is. Also in the kit, you're going to get your standoffs. These are 25mm aluminum standoffs. They do come by default in green, but you can order it in black or blue. Also, you're going to get a 2mm top plate. It's a lightweight top plate with multiple mounting options for either antennas, zip ties, just whatever you're looking at doing. Also with this, you're going to receive your TPU 3D printed 1407 soft motor mounts and your TPU 3D printed FPV camera mount. This one is for your normal size, universal cameras like the RunCAM Swift, Swift 2. We also have this available in the RunCAM Mini. And you're going to receive a battery pad, nice and grippy. A battery strap with an awesome logo on it, Kinetic Aerial. And that's actually going to sum up the kit in its full entirety. The kit itself is what we've done is we've brought it down to the essentials for a racer. Keeps it lightweight, but not sacrificing any of the durability. I mean, if you look at this frame, it is not flexing. Now this is the 4mm, and it only weighs 9 grams more than the 3mm. So for somebody who's starting out and maybe wrecking a lot more and doesn't mind the extra 9 grams, that would be the way to go for you. And even at that, this is a fully built frame right here. That's a 30mm schizo flight controller, full size camera, SpeedX ESC 20 amp, and this right here is coming in at 245 grams with a 650 milliamp battery. So that is the all-up weight. So you can stay under the 250 with the 4mm, or go even lighter with this 3mm. Now the parts I'm going to recommend and be building with today is a all-in-one Raceflight MiniVolt. This is new to the market. First time I've actually built with this, so this should be fun. And I'm going to be running it in a stack with their all-in-one ESC combo here. I mean, this is tiny, and it's going to keep the stack super low and keep the weight down and all centered because we're going to have nothing on the arms, so that's pretty cool. We're also going to be running the 1407 HyperLites. These things look like candy, and they are the 3600 kV. Also, we're going to be running the TBS. This is the Unified Pro High Volt Race Edition. I love these. I'm actually putting these pretty much on almost all my builds at this moment. But one thing we are going to change on this one is we are going to be removing the SMA connector. It weighs quite a bit extra, and these days on a small build and even on some of my larger builds, I'm finding that these TBS Whip antennas, the linear versions, are providing enough signal to do what I'm doing, and so we're going to be swapping that out. We're also going to be running the Frsky XM Sbus, just a really tiny, full 16-channel receiver. I've been using these again on most of these small builds, but I've also even ran the XSR on a full stack, and works just as good if you want to have that smart port and telemetry, and even to switch your channels from the new audio through RaceFlight. You can use the XSR. So, and then of course we are going to be using an XT30 for the pigtail, a little lighter weight, still provides plenty of juice, and since I'm using a battery that uses XT30, it just makes sense. And the RunCAM Swift 2 in this super bright orange, and this is the one with the OSD for the on-screen display and the microphone, which for a quadcopter this size is a smart move. It allows you to take the OSD out of the stack, put it in something you're already going to use, saves the weight, saves the room. So that is pretty much going to be the build. And at this point, I'm actually just going to go ahead and start jumping right into it. And I'm probably not really going to talk through it. Just going to throw some music in the background, and anything that needs to be explained as I'm going through it, I'll just throw some nice text on the screen for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy. This video is probably going to be a little longer than normal, but you guys stay till the end, and I will have a promotional deal going on for a giveaway on this frame, explaining what's next to come on that. So again, thank you everybody. Enjoy the build video. Alright guys, check it out. It's all complete, looking good. This right here took me a little longer because it was the first time I ever used the Raceflight MiniVolt. But as you can see inside there, that thing is tiny and plenty of clearance with the 25mm standoffs. Take a look at both sides there. Pretty clean build, all the wires pretty much to length. To kind of go over it all again with you, we are running the 3mm unibody bottom plate, 2mm top plate, 25mm standoffs, full-sized camera with OSD from RunCAM Swift 2. We have the RaceFlight MiniVolt and all-in-one ESC combo, the TBS VTX on top, and the Frsky XM Sbus also on top. And as you can tell, they both fit perfectly across the top plate and have their zip tie-off points for the whip antenna on the top here in this slot, and then on the back we run them through the two outsides and the antennas down the center. Sorry, my hand was blocking that, and that allows the antennas to come up through zip ties and heat shrink on, giving you that protection from the propellers and also still keeping them separated. Now we also have our tie down points on the back. These struts are for support but also for tie downs. So as you can see here, we have our battery lead tied down, so if you do get in a wreck and the battery goes to rip out, it's not going to rip out of your PDB, it's going to stay on the frame. Again, we're running the HyperLites 3600 kV, so I mean, there you go. That is a full build of components with a 650 milliamp Tat2 battery on the bottom. And let's go ahead and bring out the scale here so you guys can see what I'm talking about when I say this is lightweight without, you know, taking away anything from a frame or the build. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and let you guys see this here. Just turn it on. That is at 0. Go ahead and drop the frame on there with the full build. We are sitting at 228 grams, 0.8. So if you just want to go ahead and round this, that is 229. Now, one thing you guys might be saying, well, you're missing, because Raceflight says you have to have a capacitor on these builds. And I agree, it is nice to have them. It does clean up the video. So what I do here, I'll actually show you. I build pigtails for a lot of my smaller builds that can't fit it inside. So this is for a full-size XT60, just an extension, and then here's one for a XT30, which will work on this build, and you just pigtail it between the battery and the quad. And I might do a video showing you guys how to make this, but you add this onto the mix, 236.3. We are well below that 250 gram limit with the FAA, and in my opinion, that's not the biggest deal. It's just a light quad for racing. That's what I'm going for. So hopefully you guys like this. Let me also go ahead and take the battery off here for you real quick and show you the dry weight, so you know roughly what kind of batteries you can put on this and still stay within that weight class that you're looking for. Alright, so dry weight, no battery, props, everything, full build. Drop that back on there. We are looking at 159.5, so roughly 160 dry weight build. And I'm telling you, it's one of the lightest ones you're going to see on the market right now. I'm sure somebody will come up with something lighter, but to be able to have, you know, a light quad yet still have full protection. I mean, every device is inside of the frame, nothing hanging out. That's important. Alright guys, I know that was a long video. Thank you for staying around to the end, and like I said, I have something special for you. That is going to be in the form of a giveaway. I want to give one of my YouTube subscribers one of these frames, and to do that, what I'm asking from you guys is once I get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel, Everything NOS, I'm going to come back to this video and go through all the comments and find a lucky winner randomly. To be qualified, you will have to have shared this video, like this video, and just comment below anything you want. Let me know, maybe if you want 3mm, 4mm, even just a question. But with those 3 things, you will be entered to win this. So go ahead and start pressing that like button, sharing this video, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will come back to this, randomly generate a winner, and post it in a new video shortly after I hit that 1,000. So the quicker I hit it, the quicker this frame is yours. Thank you.